Our lungs are amazing. They work all day and all night, giving our bodies the oxygen we need to live. Every breath we take shows how important they are. Without working lungs, our bodies would stop working very quickly. The right lung has 3 parts, and the left lung has only 2. This is to make room for our heart, which is a little to the left side of our chest. Each lung has a thin, slippery cover called the pleura. This cover stops the lungs from rubbing and getting hurt when we breathe. Inside our lungs, there are lots of little tubes that carry air to tiny air sacs called alveoli. Imagine these like tiny balloons bunched together like grapes. These alveoli are where the magic happens. Oxygen from the air goes into tiny blood vessels called capillaries. These capillaries hold red blood cells. Red blood cells have a special protein called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is like a taxi for oxygen. It picks up oxygen from the lungs and takes it all over the body to give our cells energy. At the same time, carbon dioxide, which is like waste from our cells, goes from the capillaries into the alveoli so we can breathe it out. Unfortunately, our lungs can get sick from different things, especially dirty air. Air pollution is a big problem in many places. Tiny bits of dirt from cars, factories, and other things can get into our lungs. This can make our lungs sore and hurt the delicate parts inside. One sickness is called silicosis. This happens when we breathe in silica dust. This dust is so tiny you often can't even see it. It's found in places like mines, construction sites, and where people do sandblasting. Breathing in silica dust can make your lungs stiff and scarred, making it hard to breathe. Other lung problems from work include asbestosis and black lung disease. These happen when people breathe in dust at work for a long time. That's why it's important to keep workplaces safe to protect people's lungs. Drowning is very scary, and knowing what to do can save a life. If you see someone who has been in the water and isn't moving, first make sure you are safe. When it's safe to go to them, carefully get them out of the water. Right away, check if they are breathing and if they have a pulse. If they aren't breathing, start rescue breathing. Gently tilt their head back and lift their chin to open their airway. Pinch their nose closed, take a normal breath, and cover their mouth with yours. Give 2 breaths, about 1 second each, and watch to see if their chest moves. If they still don't respond and you know CPR, start doing it. CPR means pushing on their chest and giving them rescue breaths. Push hard and fast in the middle of their chest, about 100 to 120 times a minute. For grown-ups, give 2 rescue breaths after every 30 chest pushes. Tuberculosis, or TB, is a sickness that mostly affects the lungs. It's been around for a very long time. India, with lots of people and sometimes hard to get healthcare, has had many people with TB. But in the last few years, India has done a great job fighting TB. The revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, started in 1997, has helped a lot. An important part of this program is DOTS. DOTS make sure people with TB take their medicine regularly with help from healthcare workers. This helps them get better and stops TB from spreading. Good food is also very important for getting better from TB. People with TB need to eat enough calories, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Vitamin D is especially important because it helps the body fight the TB germs. Making sure people with TB get enough good food and vitamin D is very important for helping them get well.